Jacques Cartier, Seefahrer und Entdecker, der fragte einen Ureinwohner nach dem Weg zu einer bestimmten Siedlung. In der Sprache der Irokesen heißt Siedlung Kanada. Ja, und dieses Wort Kanada, das hat man übernommen, später für ein Gebiet und heute, naja, wissen wir, Kanada, das zweitgrößte Land der Erde. Yeah, it's true. Canada is a huge country, and for that reason you can only explore small parts at a time. One of the most beautiful parts, of course, are the Canadian Rockies. This Rocky Mountain range is a paradise, and 4 of the 5 Canadian Rockies national parks are located around the 2 big cities, Banff and Jasper. The northernmost end of the Rockies is located in British Columbia, with its highest peak, Mount Robson. British Columbia is rich in forests, and logging, of course, is the main business. Clear-cut logging sure tears big wounds into the forests. The timber industry is huge, but also very important for the people, because it provides many jobs. It needs well-balanced forest laws that nature and timber industry can exist side by side. In the mid-18th century, this area was well known for trapping and fur trading. Companies like the Hudson's Bay Company established their trading posts, like here at Stuart Lake. Onwards into the past, here in Fort St. James in British Columbia. 1806 did Simon Fraser establish this trading post on the territory of the Carrier Nation. Later it was named into Fort St. James. This is what Olivia of the Carrier Nation told me in their Indian language when she did friendly welcome me.
I thank you very much for coming from Germany. It makes me happy that you came from Germany. Thank you.
In Europe, the demand of beaver fur was big, and Fort St. James did boom. Indians and trappers came, brought their furs, and also bought everything what was needed. The number of employees rose. The company hired load carriers, warehouse workers, and, yes, even accountants. Würde ich im 19. Jahrhundert hier in Fort St. James leben, dann wäre ich die Buchhalterin für die Hudson's Bay Company. What a thought! But in those days, the women's place was in the house and kitchen.
Your tray's ready. Just put the rest of it in the garbage.
Many people had to be fed, employees and guests. Of course, they also had to take care of the children. Doing the accounts was just made by hand, although they had windows. But yeah, they just brought more light into the accounts. That was all. I think shopping is the better alternative. Oh, that's cozy and warm. But having a dead coyote hanging in my neck? Nah. The warehouse was stuffed to the ceiling with furs. Furs even had a higher value than gold, and it sure wasn't wrong to have a warm and cozy fur coat to wear in the ice-cold Canadian winters. Beaver furs pressed and packed into bales were sent to Europe because it was the fashion to wear a beaver fur hat in those days. This grizzly bear had to bite the dust too. These berries look like someone will pick them soon. What a great lunch for this grizzly bear, who for sure is better off than his buddy in old Fort St. James. Man-made danger for him and other wild animals are still present, and number one danger is the highway that leads right through the national parks. You can explain what it is.
All right, so this is a baby black bear, and he was struck by a speeding car in the highway here on Kootenai 93 South. And, he was still relatively well intact after the strike, so they had him taxidermied and mounted for display and education purposes.
Oh, cool. They look so cute.
They sure do, but
like a little teddy bear.
as cute as they are, they're still wild animals and
Yes,
definitely
of
need
course.
their space. So.
From now on, onwards with a much slower speed, but with much more attention, to Marble Canyon. Glacier erosion and rivers formed Marble Canyon in the northern part of Kootenai National Park. Marble? Nah, that's not marble, but the white dolomite rocks look pretty similar. Sometimes you just can't believe how gorgeous Mother Nature colored this area. It's breathtaking and hard to keep your eyes off the turquoise shining Moraine Lake in Banff National Park. More famous is his glacier lake buddy, Lake Louise. Also, Lake Louise has this unbelievable turquoise color. By the way, it comes from the rock dust that is carried into the lake by the glacier's melting waters. A lot of outdoor activities are offered in the Lake Louise area, like hiking, skiing, yes, even riding canoes. Oh, better, paddle canoes. It is an expensive entertainment, but for me, well, I would have a great chance to end up in the ice-cold water. It wouldn't be the worst that could happen, but my camera would sink to the ground. And this dog here, it is not a dive and search for the camera underwater trained dog, so it acts like one. Looks like something is fogging up the mountains in the distance. What could it be? It doesn't seem to bother this grizzly bear. His attention is more focused on the food that's around, and not on the clear view, like this bighorn sheep. Just those two, they sure enjoying the view. A peaceful scenery. Or a forest fire. All of a sudden, all start running away. Even the grizzly. Help is already on the way, and there is plenty of water in the lake to fight the fire. A forest fire destroyed this part a while ago. Natural fires are important for the ecological balance. New trees will grow and create even a younger forest. There's still a little bit of smoke in the air, but it will disappear soon. Aha, as I said, it's getting better. The air is clean again, but colder too. And the mountain peaks are just rocky, with no trees. But they have much snow, here on Icefield Parkway in Jasper National Park. The Icefield Parkway leads to the Columbia Icefield, one of the largest ice fields south of the polar circle, which is fed by 8 huge glaciers. From the Columbia Icefield, a lot of rivers start. It is right on the North American continental divide. From here, many rivers are flowing in different directions, into different oceans. This, for example, is Athabasca Glacier. Athabasca River. And of course, Athabasca Falls. The largest river in North America, which flows into the Pacific Ocean, it comes also from this ice field. And yes, it also bears its name. It is the Columbia River. But the Columbia River, that is another story.